We are back, as you can see, and with me is a really good friend of our community, and Principal Dave Vega from Jackson-Milton Middle School and High School, and your gifts are what make stuff like this possible. And so we're grateful for all the gifts that continue to be shared in our community, on behalf of our community. And so I'm gonna turn this over to Dave and let him talk about this stuff just a little bit. We've got all kinds of stuff here. What is going to happen to this stuff now?
Well, we're going to share all of this wonderful school supplies with our students. When you reached out to us, one of the things you asked is what could we need? You'll see that we got some headphones, something that the students always need. So we definitely appreciate all of the gifts that you're providing to us. And we appreciate the support you provide to our school. Anytime I need anything, I know that I can rely on you guys here. So we do appreciate it, absolutely.
We're glad to be able to do this. Your gifts make things like this possible. And I do notice that there's some of supplies here, I guess that we would call kind of traditional supplies. Yes. I mean, students obviously still use rulers, apparently.
Yes, they do, yes. Everything here, students are still using. And like I said, you know, some students bring stuff with them to school, some don't. And by the end of the year, a lot of the supplies do diminish. So we put these in the storage room, and they're there for the students whenever they need them. So that's one of the nice things is when the kids need something, we're able to provide, and you guys definitely help with that.
Thank you. I mentioned it last week. A stat that I saw is that in the United States, Americans spend on average for the first day of school $500 per child. So whether you have one child or four or six, that makes the first day of school a pretty expensive proposition. And you know, something as simple as a spiral notebook becomes well, out of reach at some point as far as being able to replace it. The headphones are kind of a new item for many of us. So maybe tell the folks a little bit about why we need headphones now.
Well, our students, as you guys know, computers have become a big part of their lives. And the lessons, a lot of the lessons the teachers are teaching, some of them are online lessons. A lot of our teachers will give students assignments where in class they have to complete their assignments using their computers. And some of them have videos embedded in there, so they're going to need the headphones for that purpose. So computers and headphones have become a huge part of the teaching world these days. So some kids bring their own headphones, but it's nice to have some as backup, definitely.
You mean kids still forget stuff?
Kids still forget things,
wow,
yes.
okay,
Yes.
all right. So.
And they lose things, and, you know. At the end of the year, we clean lockers, and there's still supplies that are, you know, haven't been touched, you know. But yeah, things haven't changed that much.
But as far as, like, you mentioned headphones and a video component to some classwork assignments. So to a certain degree, the students are able to work at their own pace?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, most of the lessons, you know, they pace them out so the kids can work at their own pace. And like I said, the headphones help. You know, as they're sitting in the classroom, they're not disturbing another student. They're able to listen to a lesson or watch a video or, you know, complete their work while they're sitting there. So the headphones are definitely a big part of the educational experience these days, no doubt.
Well, we're fortunate that the students receive the level of support that our school system is able to provide. But there are still gaps every now and then, and this is what you folks are doing. You are stepping into that gap and filling it in this way. And so all these things are going to make their way over to the school yet this week, and they'll be ready to go and stashed in the supply room, ready to be handed out during the course of the year. And not the least of these things are boxes of tissues, which which I'm sure become pretty handy come wintertime.
Oh, absolutely, yes, definitely. That's one of the things that teachers are always looking for, the Kleenexes, you know, and unfortunately, you know, living in Ohio, we deal with a lot of sickness, and you know, so those are things that, you know, a lot of people don't really think about as being essential, but they truly are essential to the school.
You know, that and like the Clorox wipes and stuff like that, just anything to help mitigate absenteeism, right? Which is pretty important, not just on the part of the students, but gosh, on the part of the staff.
Absolutely. We need them in school. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how the staff stays healthy for the winter time.
You develop an immunity at some point.
Well, Mr. Vega, we really appreciate you being able to be here today, all the things that you do for our students and community, and we're going to offer a blessing of all these things again, because you can't bless them too much, and we wish you success and a year without you needing too many of these Kleenexes.
Thank you, and we really do truly appreciate everything that you guys do for us, and we will put these to good use and make sure the students get them. So thank you again. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. Glad you could be here today.